Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Car Talk. This is the episode where I obviously talk about fights, UFC, boxing while driving. Obviously I'm going to be keeping looking away, making sure I'm paying attention to the road more than I'm paying attention to the camera. But yeah, this video is going to be talking about Usyk versus Fury and what I think is going to happen in their fight. Obviously the press conference happened today. The press conference happened and I watched it for the most part all the way through. And to be honest, I don't know, Fury just gets on my nerves, man. Like in the press conference, he gets on my nerves. He's just, I don't know, he's not the type of person that I like to watch. You know what I mean? Um, Obviously the attitude and things like that, the insults and everything. Like I know he's got to build up the fight and stuff, but I don't know, man. Against Usyk, you just like, I think you should show more respect to Usyk than he did. Sorry, you show more respect to Ngannou than he did Usyk, man. And Usyk's in there, and he's the champion. You know what I mean? I think Chu Jordy said it, and he's absolutely right that when Fury has to build up a fight, he'll start being nice to him. Derek Chisora and Ngannou. Why? Oh yeah, I'm coming in there. Oh, he's the next best thing since sliced bread. He's a championship material fighter. But then against the people that are in there who are live dogs like Wilder and Usyk, man, obviously constantly attacks him, which is obviously it's part of the game and part of the boxing. Personally, I'm just not a big fan of it. I don't know. I think, especially when the intensity that he goes, he's like, it's not for me as a boxing fan. But anyway, to the fight, I think the way I see it going is Fury has obviously been in there with some good operators. He's been in there with Klitschko and Wilder, and obviously now Ngannou, but they're really the only 3 fighters that he's been in there with that are actually like real live dogs that are going to come out and put it on him. You know what I mean? Obviously, and I know even though Wilder's a murderous puncher, Wilder hasn't got the best of records either. You look at Wilder's fights, man. Like, I'm pretty sure Wilder's hasn't fought more than 5 top 5 fighters. I'm pretty sure who are either currently or have been in the top 5 at a certain point, man. That tells you all you need to know about Wilder's resume. And even though Wilder has grown on me a little bit, and even though I do respect him a lot more, I do think he's good for boxing. Just his excitement that he brings, like, even if it's a boring fight like it was against Ortiz too, you just know you're sat on the edge of your seat because you know at any single point Wilder can just shut the fight off like that. So even if it's boring, you know it's going to come no matter what. It didn't against Fury, but that's the only person it hasn't come against is Fury. You know what I mean? But yeah, with the fight, obviously Usyk being, in my opinion, the superior boxer, the superior technician, I think Usyk will present obstacles to Fury that Fury has never had to deal with before. Constant movement, lateral movement, side to side, does not stop moving. You can't even touch his head with a punch because it does not stop moving. So how does Fury then deal with that? Usyk throws more punches than Fury around and gets hit less than Fury statistically. So that just tells you all you need to know about Usyk being a better boxer. Usyk will go in there, he will steal rounds off Fury, he will use his jab movement, he'll avoid getting in exchanges and letting Fury get close. He's definitely got the better footwork, the better movement, just the better pace overall. And the way I see it is Usyk will either take Fury into the deep waters, as in he will go in there, box him, not let him get close, constantly moving, never stops moving, outpoints Fury, racks up rounds. And then the interesting question is, what has to happen when Tyson Fury has to chase a knockout against arguably the best defensive heavyweight there is at the minute? Probably the best defensive heavyweight in terms of getting punched to defending punches ratio. That's the question. Can Fury then go and chase a knockout against Usyk like he did against Wilder? Like, I know he didn't have to chase a knockout, but he went down. But in the third fight, he had to go and knock Wilder out in order to, finish it off. Yeah, like what happens when Fury has to chase a knockout against Usyk, man, and Usyk will just not allow him to get close. It's not gonna be like AJ against Usyk, where AJ hasn't got the ability to just move out of the way and avoid punches like Usyk does. And Fury, man, I'm saying it. I think Usyk beats Fury, man. No matter, I think the same way Wilder is Usyk's. Fury is Wilder's kryptonite. In that, 10 times out of 10, Fury will probably win 10 times out of 10. Whereas Usyk, man, I'm gonna be honest. Everybody's sleeping on the fact that Usyk's a better boxer, and I think he has it in the bag. I think the way Fury wins, like if you look at the objective ways to win, Fury usually tries to outbox somebody. If you can't outbox him, they'll try and outfight him. Now, how do you outbox somebody who throws more punches than you and gets hit less? And then also, how do you outfight somebody that has probably the lowest like punch connection rate in the division in terms of how much a punishment he takes? So how do you do them things? Then Fury's tactic is to lean on people and and wear them out. How do you do that against somebody who will not stop moving, who you can't even get close to, who's constantly throwing jabs in your face, jabs to your body, etc.? You can't do that. So the way I see it is all Fury's tactics, the same thing they tried against Ngannou. The only difference is Ngannou's stronger, has that MMA experience, the ability to wrestle and chuck Fury off and outpower him. Usyk has the same way, but the opposite side. Usyk will be too fast for him. He will not stop moving. He will not allow Fury to get close and see and take advantage of the advantages that he's got. You know what I mean? Whereas the way I see it is Usyk will just beat Fury at his own game in terms of being a boxer. Fury usually has the skill advantages, the size advantages, every advantage outside of power against Wilder. Outside of that, he has it against everybody except Usyk. I think Usyk as a fighter is a worse matchup for Fury than AJ is or Wilder, just because he will not allow Fury's advantages to get on him. Do you know what I mean? The same way Ngannou negated Fury's best advantages with barely any experience. Usyk will do that with experience, with the ability to move and not get hit by Fury, and not leave it down to the judges, man. We will not leave it down to the judges and allow the judges to score. Usyk will just pepper Fury and pick up rounds, round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5. All of a sudden, Fury's like, shit, I'm 5 rounds down. I've got to start picking up the pace. Usyk sees that, realizes it, starts moving more, starts trying to avoid Fury, keep on the outside, boxing. All of a sudden, it's like, what happens when Fury has to then go and chase a knockout, but can't pin this little man down who's supposed to be middleweight? Well, guess what? One thing about middleweights that middleweights do, they don't stop moving. They have a higher gas tank. So what's Usyk going to do? He's not going to stand there and let Tyson Fury come on and lean on him and move him about and try and hit him. He's going to be constantly moving left, right, left, right, left, right. Like, Fury's going to be punching. Usyk's going to be on the side. Punching again, side. He's not going to be able to stop moving, or he's only going to be able to get close to Usyk to do that to him. And even if he does get him up against the ropes, man, Usyk's defense is on point. The only thing Fury has a chance at is body shots. But let's be honest, who hits harder than out of Dubois and Fury? Dubois by a mile. You saw what he's done to people where he just cleans them out. Who's Tyson Fury done that to recently in terms of heavyweights, the top heavyweights? Nobody. And if Fury hits Usyk with a body shot, it's not going to do nowhere near the damage that it would do from Dubois hitting him. So no, the way I see it is Usyk just has Fury's number in a multitude of categories, and yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting fight. But I just can't wait to shut up all the Tyson Fury fans, man, and be like, you know what, I told you so, bro. You know what I mean? Especially my uncle. But yeah, I'm going to tell him I told you so. You didn't believe me, but guess what? It happened. Your man got beat. And listen, he lost against Ngannou. People can say what they want, man, but he lost that fight against Ngannou, man. That being said, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day and take care.